Good day, happy Monday, happy new week, happy new month. We first exist in the cosmic womb as spirit, and when we are ready to come into this earth, we come through our mother's wombs. When we pass on, we go back to the womb, earth, and we get reborn into the cosmic womb. Why am I talking about the womb? It is known as a portal, a very, very sacred portal, a portal of life, of reproduction, of fertility, of creation. It is also a portal of death and a portal of rebirth. But I think we were limited to understanding the womb only in a biological sense or a biological manner. But the fact of the matter is that we are spirit having a human experience. So the understanding here too of concepts of things and of life, it has to be holistic. It has to be spiritual as much as we are physical and we are in this world. We are not of this world, we are just in this world. So it's important to understand things from a spiritual level. Everything, in fact, because yonke into is linked to spirit. A lot of things, if not everything, happens first in spirit before it is manifested into a physical reality. Now, just from this brief understanding, we realize the need and the importance of the womb, the importance of taking care of the womb, the importance of protecting the womb, the importance of understanding what exactly the womb is. Because if the womb is ailing, there are a lot of things that are ailing in your life, but you don't understand. It actually is as a result of an unhealed womb, not just when your womb, but unhealed wombs of your grandmothers, our mothers. So one of the ways that we can start to heal is by looking into our lineages, looking deeply into our bloodlines, way to looking into the wombs of abo gogo bethu, abo mama bethu, those that have birthed us in Zalabantu. Especially as African women, because there's a lot that happened that wounded these wombs. So looking deeply is looking at patterns, is looking at the scars, the traumas, all the wombs that exist within our families, within our bloodlines, and looking at them with an intention to find healing, with an intention to make things well, with an intention to correct what needs to be corrected. And when we do that, we help Mother Earth to heal as well. We help our home, because Earth is our home, to heal. This is our responsibility. As an African woman, I feel this is our responsibility to move this generation, to move the current generation in a new direction. And if we can move into a new direction, a healthier direction, then our children can move in a healthier direction, can move in a better direction. Now, part of the purpose of light workers is to encourage healing, is to facilitate healing. You know, you don't heal people, but you facilitate. And how a person comes into full healing is by them committing to healing, is by them committing to looking deeply into things, things about their families, is by them saying, yeah, I'm ready to expose my scars or my wounds. I'm ready to put things out there, not for other people, but unveiling things for yourself, so that I can see where the aches are, so that I can see where the bleeding is, and I can tend to that. Isilonda singavulwanga asilapheki. So we cannot be walking around with covered wounds, eziba septic singaboni. But also it is also important to draw from the wisdom of our ancestors, our forefathers. They understood life in a different manner, and it is important for us to understand why they understood life in certain ways, why they did things in ngendlela ezithize, how they healed themselves, how they connected with the nature, how they understood the body, how they understood spirit, how they understood economic, social life, because healing is holistic. And for us to be in alignment, for us to find balance, you know, in our lives that are so hectic and where there's so much pressure and we are forever overwhelmed, it is so important for us to go back to that well of wisdom of ogogo omkhulu and understand, singabi limited to the science of nowadays, to the science of the West, but also understand that there was and there is a science of our people. And yes, of course, it's not to say we will take gonke, but find those things that are relevant, that are useful, that are valuable, that are gold, that are treasures, you know, that okhokho abandlela abaphila ngazo. And to revive the spirit of collectiveness, the spirit of collaboration, the spirit of humility. And so, you know, having said that, so there are walking libraries that we need to, as this generation, start tapping into, to get this knowledge, to tap into this wisdom, to ask those questions that we want to ask. And so it brings me to the reason why I'm doing this video. Tomorrow, 3rd of December, we'll be hosting such a woman, an African woman, with a well of knowledge, especially on the topic of womb healing. She is quite knowledgeable on other spiritual topics as well. But tomorrow I will be hosting Umama Teboho Buntu, also known as Mama T from Ebukhosini Solutions, but it is a closed session. Like I said, they are sacred, especially matters of the womb, especially matters of healing. If you would like to join, we have a few slots still available. This first one is a free session, but it is the first of sessions that we are hoping to host to help especially African women find balance and find their healing and find their voice. So the session is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Do send me a DM if you would like to join in and I will send you the link to the session. It's a presentation, and from whatever that will be discussed tomorrow, it will be a framework, a presentation that will explain, in detail what I've said briefly. It will be a learning session for myself as well, a healing session for myself as well. And do join us if you are keen and if you are committed to, building a version of yourself that can show up better in this life and in this journey. Thank you so much.